Hi everyone, what's good? My name is Enro Mendoza and welcome back for another video. So for today, we're going to be talking about some brain hacks, some psychological tricks, motivational quotes to get your body to do things easily. You know, for you to eat healthier, to work more intensely, for you to wake up earlier. That sounds interesting. Let's hop into it. So the first thing that people face every day is waking up early and also waking up to your alarm. So how do you do it? People always tend to press the snooze button. And in fact, to be honest, I was also like that before. So what do I tell myself? What do I tell my brain? How do I trick my brain, trick my body into thinking, I need to wake up? So I always tell myself the alarm is actually a goal I set for myself the night before. And if ever I press the snooze button, or if I don't wake up, if I don't get up on my feet, then it means the first thing I did for that day is actually fail, actually lose to my alarm. And the alarm isn't the enemy. The enemy is actually the lazy version of yourself who will press the snooze button or who will go back to sleep. So if you want to, win for the first thing during that day, don't press the snooze button. Get up, drink a glass of water, and go on with your day. So another trick is actually changing your alarm from time to time. I'm sure you're used to this. When you're half asleep, when you hear your alarm, your brain is kind of zoning out because it's so immune to it, it's so used to that sound that you can fall asleep even when the sound is alarming. The tip is actually change it from time to time so that your brain is always on its toes. And actually the last is, a best of both worlds. Just get an app that blasts random motivational speeches for you to get up. So I actually have this app. It's called Inspire. It's available on iPhone. And this is a sample quote. So all you need to do is actually to set the time of your alarm and the setting for which quotes you want. You can always choose a random quote. Yeah, it has a lot of all of these quotes, but I always want to put it in random so that, my brain's always on its toes and it's always a new motivational speech every day. So here's a sample.
Imagine if every morning you were able to look into an hourglass that showed you exactly how much time you have, removing any unknowns or uncertainty. Would you approach your days differently?
Or this one, I bet you heard this already.
All right, I'm going to tell you this story. I got to get out of here. And the story is about, you guys have probably heard about this before. It was a young man who, he wanted to make a lot of money, and so he went to this guru, right?
Or this is actually my favorite. It's a snippet from Steve Jobs' speech for Stanford University and back in 2005.
You can't connect the dots looking forward. You can only connect them looking backwards. So you have to trust that the dots will somehow connect in your future.
Yeah, I love all of them. Just keep them in random. And yeah, for sure you'll be motivated and pushed and inspired to wake up. So that's for the first, brain hacks to get you moving in the morning, for you not to press the snooze button and get up and get on with your day. The second problem people face is actually not being motivated to work out. Having an intense workout that really puts you in a full sweat. And actually, to be honest, when I was starting to go to the gym, I always had this problem. I was always having a hard time choosing the song that I want, to get me pumped up. And then I'll only work out if it's the drop already. I'm sure you guys experience this as well. But for me, when I actually shifted my workout in the morning, and I saw this quote by Mark Twain, it goes like this: "Eat a live frog in the morning, and nothing worse will happen to you the rest of the day." I'm sure Mark Twain didn't eat frogs for breakfast, but I'm sure what he meant by that is, make your workout the hardest thing in the day. And for sure, you'll be pumped, you'll be feeling invincible the rest of the day because nothing will come as close as being hard as your workout in the morning. So actually, when I thought of this and I always put this in my head, I always pumped to, have a full workout, have a full sweat, do all my sets, have progression so that I'm always stronger than the workout before this. And I hope this helps you guys as well. There are other tricks that weightlifters and athletes do as well, but this is for me. This is what works for me. Comment down below if you have other tricks for working out as well, because it's actually not for everyone, especially when I started working out. It's actually not so easy to push yourself. I always had to have these systems, these habits that get me to flow that I needed to work out. So it's not easy for everyone. So yeah, that's my trick for working out in the morning and working out as intense that I can, so that the rest of the day I just feel invincible. I feel that not a bad meeting, an argument with my boss or my coworkers, or a deadline, a big presentation, nothing can faze me, because the hardest thing that I did is actually done the first part of my day, which is working out. The last thing is actually about eating healthy. It's so hard to stick to a diet, especially now we're in quarantine. For me personally, there's always just food lying around. There's always food in the refrigerator, some chips, and then junk food for delivery. It's so easy to cheat, and it's so easy to tell yourself that oh, this is going to be the last time. Oh, it's going to be the weekend anyway. Oh, it's going to be a holiday. So you're going to allow yourself to let go. But actually, this is a trick that I tell myself. For me, when I saw this quote, it actually blew my mind and changed my life forever. And it goes like this: 99% is hard, 100% is easy. I'm going to repeat that again. 99% is hard, 100% is easy. It's always hard when you see that cookie, when you see that cup of ice cream. You tell yourself, oh yeah, I'm gonna do it for now, but then I'm not going to do it anymore. This is going to be the last one. Actually, it's my cheat day today, so I can just give in to that cup of ice cream or cookie. But on the other side, if you're actually 100%, if you're really dedicated into your diet, or eating healthy, or having a wellness lifestyle, it's going to be easy for you. If you're that 100% dedicated, when you see that cookie, when you see that cup of ice cream, you're just gonna tell yourself, oh, that's not for me. Plain and simple, right? So if you're 100% dedicated into your craft, into your business, into your work, actually in everything, this works with everything, not just eating healthy, you actually drown out the noise, and you just hear yourself, that voice telling you to eat healthy, work on your craft, focus on your business. And yeah, it makes things so much easier, because you're no longer arguing with yourself. It's like you're not telling yourself, this, but this, it's a cheat day, but then, there's never that back and forth. And for a fact, that's actually, draining energy from your brain. So, that's what I tell myself. I always tell myself that when I'm focusing on something, when I decide that I'm on 100% on something, it's easy for me to drown out the noise. So these are just some brain hacks, some psychological tricks to trick my brain and my body to do things that I wanted to do, to eat healthy, work out strong, wake up early, and focus on what I need to focus on. So if you like content like this, if you like videos like this, subscribe down below. Please like this video, give it a thumbs up. And yeah, comment down below as well if you have other tricks that can help our community here. So I hope I inspired you today, so you're always better than yesterday.